If you have an old laptop or a desktop that feels like it's crawling through molasses every time you try to open a browser, you've probably thought about tossing it out. But before you spend a fortune on a new rig, there is a much cheaper path. This drive from TEAMGROUP is basically a shot of adrenaline for aging hardware. It is a standard 2.5-inch SATA drive, which means it is going to fit into almost anything that currently uses a spinning hard drive. The physical build is pretty straightforward. It's lightweight, feels solid enough, and since there are no moving parts inside, you don't have to worry about it dying just because you bumped your desk. Now here is the thing about these drives. They use 3D NAND technology, which is just a fancy way of saying they are efficient and reliable. When you swap out an old mechanical drive for this, the difference in boot times is honestly night and day. You go from waiting a full minute for your desktop to load to being ready to work in just a few seconds. It uses an SLC cache to keep those read and write speeds snappy, hitting around 550 megabytes per second for reads and 500 for writes. In real-world terms, that means moving large files or loading up a game feels smooth rather than sluggish. What stands out, though, is how quiet it is. If you are used to the clicking and whirring of an old hard drive, the silence of this thing is almost eerie. It runs cool, it doesn't draw much power, and it just does its job without making a fuss. It is a great choice for someone who wants to edit some 4K video or just keep their operating system feeling responsive without breaking the bank. Of course, it is not going to compete with the lightning-fast NVMe drives that plug directly into your motherboard. But that is not really the point here. This is about breathing new life into older machines that don't have those fancy slots. One small gripe. It would have been nice if they included a mounting bracket or a SATA cable in the box, but most people upgrading an existing PC won't need those anyway. You get a 3-year warranty, which is pretty standard, but it does offer a bit of peace of mind knowing the manufacturer stands behind the hardware. If you're looking for a simple, no-nonsense way to stop your computer from lagging, this is a solid, reliable pick that gets the job done without any unnecessary drama. It is a simple upgrade that makes a massive difference.
Check out the video description for updated price. And thank you for watching this video.